Evil comes in small packages. This story is being told from the main character's perspective. I thought I had seen everything. I thought that everything has an explanation, but how can you explain something so bizarre that you have to think twice before you open your mouth and say what you saw? They might think you're crazy. They might say that this job got to you. They will tell you to talk to a psychologist. They'll ask you to get a few weeks off to recover. But when all of that fails and you keep seeing what I see and you try to warn them, they look at you like you lost your marbles. They'll ask for your badge and your pistol. They'll say you are not under the right state of mind to work. I have seen a lot lately. It's this city, Los Angeles. There is something about it, but why am I the only one who sees? There is something else. There is something wrong here. People are monsters. Some of them, they hide in plain sight. I don't know how they do it, but so far I am the only one they cannot fool. I stopped asking why since what happened a while ago. Everything started one Friday night. We received a phone call. Apparently, a man was murdered at a gas station. My partner and I got out of the station and headed to the crime scene. The gas station was a mess. Items of many kinds on the floor. A fight happened here. The worker was trying to protect himself, but in the end, the attacker prevailed. The remaining of the employee were beyond recognition. He had scratches on his chest and face. All over his body was completely mutilated. We tried to get videotape from the surveillance cameras they had, but whoever did this grabbed it before we could put our hands on it. Fortunately, my partner thought about the cameras outside of the East Station, recording from neighbors' businesses, until we finally got one. Someone driving a pickup truck, and from what we could see, there was a girl in the car as well, no older than 10 years old. We took the plates off the car and will track this guy. We put the information on the database of the police station and we found something, the name of the owner of the car. Apparently he has a record. Some car tickets, nothing major, but still, we never know. We visited the address the computer showed. I was about to knock on the door, but it was already open. Once we stopped and stepped inside the room, we noticed a huge mess. Broken pictures, and suddenly I noticed something. Some movements in the kitchen. A woman was on the floor. She was all beat up. What happened? I asked. Please help, the woman said. My daughter, help her. He is Then she passed out. I called it in. All units were tracking down a suspect. He beat up his wife and took his daughter. He's driving a white pickup truck. Hours later, we learned that he stopped to a hardware store for supplies. All indicates that he's going south, and from what we saw, he led to believe that he is building some kind of bunker. He killed 3 people, all with scratches on chest and face. Their faces are mutilated beyond recognition. Now I am switching to the victim's story from his point of view. I was in my car on my way to the forest and some hunting, as I normally do during this time of the year, and with all what's going on in the world, I want to stay away from everyone as much as possible. Social distance and all that. I'm almost there, I said, when suddenly I noticed a pickup truck parked on the side of the road. There was a man making signs, a hitchhiker. I've gotta be honest, I was gonna drive right past him, as I always do. I don't care about those. I don't know. I don't want to say it. After all, he could be a bad guy for all I knew. When all of a sudden, a little girl got out of the pickup truck. I didn't have the heart to leave the little girl. I stopped the car, fully aware that I might regret it later. I asked what they were doing by themselves. The little girl said, "We're camping to see the animals." "I can help you going back to the next gas station," I said. They sat on the back seat of my car. It was all quiet. I thought that they were probably simple folks. I turned on the radio for music so we could have a more pleasant time. During the time of commercials, there was a warning from the music station we were listening to. It said, "A dangerous man is wanted by the police. Mid-30s, he kidnapped his own daughter and beat up his wife. He was last seen driving a white pickup truck. If you see this man, alert the authorities. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage. He has killed 7 people in less than 24 hours. I turned pale. The man on the back seat said, "Do not stop driving if you want to live." I was so scared. I said to him, "I'm not gonna say anything. Please don't hurt me. All I wanted to do was help." The man said, "And I thank you for it. Now keep driving." I focused on the road when all of a sudden I felt someone hit me on the head. Last thing I remember was that I heard the man scream, "No!" Thanks to the victim information, we finally found the man and his daughter. He was about to ditch the car when he took them by surprise. The man didn't have the chance to draw his weapon. Shortly after, we handcuffed him. "You don't understand. I am trying to protect her," he said. "Let me go so no one will get hurt. Please, you are in danger. Let us go, let us go," the man kept saying. "Are you crazy?" I said. "She's only a kid." As I said that, the most horrible thing happened. The little girl stabbed my partner in the stomach. She started to make weird noises and move like a maniac. I couldn't believe it. All this time, the little girl was the one doing the killing. I was about to do the unthinkable when she just fell on the floor, started convulsing. We took her to the hospital, and human resources will take over from there. All I know is that she needed to go through a psychiatric evaluation. All points out to a rare case of schizophrenia. Months passed, and she has attempted killing her caretakers. Extra security is with her at all times. I don't know what's gonna happen to her. Be careful out there, because you never know. Thank you.